trapped inside this sin. I got 100 miles to my home. No, I lost my way in this world of no return. I have fallen, somehow lost my sight. Oh, I ask, give me one more chance. Raise my eyes, walk into your light. 100 miles, 100 miles. I got 100 miles to my home. Now won't you let me in? I've been trapped inside this sin. I got 100 miles to my home. I got 100 miles to my home. Oh.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome. I got no mics. Piano man got no mics. Dex got no mics.
I'm good.
Are you good? What number is that? What number is that mic?
3. Number 3.
83. I guess I'll talk to you.
Well, all right,
Because
Fred.
my partner is too busy trying to put out the forest fires in California. That's what happens when
Big
you
job.
try to do too many things at one time. And she's not here. So how was so tell me a little bit about that song you just played, John.
100 miles. I released it yesterday.
Did you?
Facebook and on Bandcamp. Yeah.
That's an original?
Yeah.
That's an original
love
that
that
you
tune.
pursued here?
Well, you know, I have a picture in my mind of a 1930s church in Mississippi somewhere, and just you know, the congregation just hand clapping and singing along.
And where were you raised?
Where was that?
Where did you grow up?
Brooklyn.
Uh,
Yeah, look.
You're in
probably
Mississippi,
right near
you're
your
in
house.
Brooklyn, Mississippi.
Freddie, I was in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And when the Dodgers left Brooklyn, my father bought the house in Levittown.
When they
So
left,
I grew,
you were there? You were at Ebbets
So I
Field?
grew up in Levittown, Long Island.
You went to Ebbets Field?
Ebbets Field was my first baseball experience.
You remember when Branca pitched and he got hit and who was it? The Giants win
Oh,
the
there was a
pennant?
Giant, 1951.
The Giants win the pennant?
Giants were independent. Bobby
Mr.
Thompson,
Branca
Ralph Branca, and yeah,
and Bobby Jackson? Who?
Bobby Thompson.
Thompson. You know, Mr. Branca is a friend of mine. His son or grandson dated my ex-wife, my first wife's daughter. I got a picture in the lobby signed by him
Ralph
of
Branca.
the shot heard around the world.
Wow.
Never met anybody who's been to Ebbets Field,
Yeah.
and you were there.
I wasn't at that particular game, but
No, that was
at the Polo Grounds,
yeah.
former Polo Grounds. Yeah. But the baseball in the 1950s in New York was it. I mean, it was an era. And can't never be replaced. The Dodgers, the Giants, and the Yankees, and somehow they'd meet somewhere in the World Series.
4 years in a row, the Yankees and the Dodgers. And the Yankees spanked them
Painful.
each time.
Painful.
Each time they spanked them.
I still can't root for the Yankees. I root for whoever the Antichrist to the Yankees is my team, which happens to be the Red Sox. Even the B on the hat still says Brooklyn.
You like
to
the
me.
Red Sox. You can't be a Yankee fan then.
No, I can't be a Yankee fan. I grew up in a Brooklyn Dodger household.
It's funny because I can't stand the Yankees either. I'm a Mets fan. Bobby Mercer took care of that for me.
Yeah.
Are you a Yankee fan?
Oh, yeah,
Really?
Yankey
Oh, you
fan
must be
through
like
and
in
through.
seventh heaven because you got Judge going to break the record. hit a home
yeah.
run. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If the
Okay.
Yankees do not win the World Series this year,
I know.
they ain't never going to
They're
win.
not gonna. They've been there since a long time.
Yeah, but it don't matter how long it's been. But if they don't win it this
Well,
year,
but
they ain't never
let's
gonna
just
win.
say they have a lot of wins up
there are a
on
lot of
this
guns
on
on
the
that team.
board.
Yeah, but you only need to win the last game of the World Series,
That's it.
right?
Freddie,
I
there
know.
was a great line in "Catch Me If You Can."
Yeah.
And that line about why the Yankees win all the time because the other team can't take their eyes off the pinstripes.
That's true. That's true.
How you
Bada boom.
doing?
Bada boom, bada
Oh,
boom.
look who's joined us. And how are you? Where did you go?
We'll chat afterwards.
The camera, number 4. They didn't set it. Oh, I knew it.
Say good. It was said totally fine. Say good morning, good afternoon to Charlotte.
So then where'd you go?
We'll talk afterwards.
Was there a bus that took you somewhere?
Was there a bus that left you at the bus stop and not got on it?
I've been out here wondering where you went.
We'll
And
chat
he-
afterwards.
Are you going to scream at me?
We chat afterwards. I told you we need couples therapy. We started that this
Oh,
morning.
man, I don't have my phone either.
Anyway,
forgot-
happy
I lost
Friday,
my
everyone.
phone.
Yes, we're a little off to a little bit of a late start. Just getting some
A
new
little
crew
bit.
members, doing a few little things, setting sound. Well, we're missing our sound guy, so Haley's filling in. And when Haley's here, she's not there. So we're doing the best we can do
Well,
with what we
I got to
got.
tell you something. Last night we had a great event here, and
was
we
great.
moved all of the sound towards that direction.
Yes.
I forgot Johnny was coming today because you spoke to Jeffrey. And I didn't know Johnny was coming. So the sound has to be brought back in this direction. But it's all good now. I mean, he could play without a mic.
I know.
He could stand up here and play.
Absolutely true.
And do you know? He's from Tennessee, Brooklyn.
Tennessee, Brooklyn. Is that like
Oh,
Tennessee
I'm
whiskey?
sorry, you missed the opening.
Would that
of the
be like
show.
Tennessee whiskey?
No, he does music from Tennessee. He does the blues and all that.
He
He's
does
from-
a lot of everything.
I lost my phone.
You didn't lose it. It's somewhere. It's it's somewhere. I'm sure it's in the other studio. So happy Friday, everyone. Time to get some music back in studio, brought to you by JM Productions. Jeffrey Weinstein had a bit of an emergency this morning, so he couldn't make it. But Johnny Melnick, always welcome. Always a pleasure to have you on a Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to talk about, we've got South Florida Talent Show. That's
Hey,
coming.
Johnny.
TBTtalent.com.
Johnny, you gotta, I'm going to give you this. I want you to join today.
Whoa.
Up to $20,000 in cash prizes. All you have to do is enter. They're taking the top 55 contestants to go through this TBT Talent. It is sponsored by Berman Law, and proceeds go back to benefit many, many charities in our community. And it is on October 15th at the FAU Auditorium. We're going to get to be there. Berman Law, Christine Coran is going to be doing some of the marketing. So a lot of great stuff happening.
I only take a 10% vig if you win.
Oh, yeah.
But you have a shot.
Everyone's got
We'll
a
see.
shot, I think.
We'll see.
I'm going to tell you.
I'll take a swing.
Everyone's got a shot. But
Nice
a
stuff.
huge shout out I have to give before we get to another song to our crew. Because on Fridays, our crew, you have, not only do they normally work hard, now you've got them on a gig that they're working even harder. So they're like working 2 jobs, 3 jobs in one. So when they come in on a Friday, you guys are just amazing. So all I can do is say thank you, thank you, thank you. Because without
Very
you
true.
all, we would not even be anywhere on this Friday afternoon. So
She
we
says that
started
because
late.
she was about to run around like a crazy person.
I'm about to, or I did already?
No, I got some bad news for you. There's a 3rd gig on a Friday that's coming.
All right, we'll chit chat about Eileen. Do you give a discount for marital therapy? Do work relationships count?
First of all,
We'll talk. We can barter a little
Eileen,
bit.
Eileen,
Yeah.
it also it's with you, already asked me and informed me that she's going to participate in this new 3rd venture,
That I don't know about yet?
which is going to be on the road.
Okay.
we're going to take last night's deal on the road. And we're going to bring all the hostesses with the mostesses are going to be participating around us in that deal to get some more fans.
It was a great event last night. Oh my gosh, Thursday nights, it's a whole lot of work, but a whole lot of fun.
It was hot.
Hopefully next week we'll get together though. We'll be getting anyways. See, is all I can say, yes.
You liked last night?
Last night was unbelievable.
Johnny
so
watched
fun.
on the media, right?
What's
You
that?
watched last night?
I saw some of it.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was
Yes.
it was like you said, it was like being in a nightclub. It was just what I needed on a Thursday night, because by Thursday night, I'm so beat, and it just energized me. It was beautiful.
Amazing.
And she had an appointment that she switched. She moved it in order to be here last night.
Yes,
That
I
was-
did.
That was amazing.
Yes, I did. I'm glad you said that.
I'm
That's true.
glad you're back. All right, Johnny, you want to do another song for us?
Yeah, I would love to.
And
Wendy's song.
A wedding song.
All right, and then we're going to have some fun music on this Friday, and then we're going to talk to our guest.
It's a love song. So out of style. I don't mind the rain as long as we're together. I can feel the pain as long as we're together. You've made me a different man. Taught me how to sing a different tune. My yesterdays are gone. Whenever we're together, I know where I belong. Whenever we're together, you've made a weak man strong. Show me where the answer's been all along. And if I only could, I'd fly away with you and leave it for another day. 'Cause all my life I have been waiting here for you, and I won't let you slip away. I don't mind the rain as long as we're together. I can't feel the pain as long as we're together. You've made me a different man. Taught me how to sing a different tune. Yes. I don't mind the rain. I don't mind the rain. Yes.
Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed. From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor, Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, Social Security, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you. Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
Hi, I'm Dawn Clifford, owner and founder of Clifford Insurance Advisors. Established in November of 1999, we focus on mainly health, life, disability, Medicare, and long-term care insurance. Specifically for people aging into Medicare or the self-employed or even employee benefits for small business owners. We can be reached by phone number at 561-880-0391 or by email info@cliffordinsuranceadvisors.com. Visit our website at www.cliffordinsuranceadvisors.com and even visit Facebook, Clifford Insurance Advisors.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Welcome to Movies of Delray, a family-run movie theater that has been serving the Delray and Boca community for over 30 years. Open Wednesday through Sunday, Movies of Delray offers great admission prices, low concession prices, and quality customer service. Movies of Delray provides the quality of the big box theaters without the price tag. Movies of Delray provides new Hollywood content as well as new indie and independent movies. It truly is a hidden gem. Whether you're hosting a private event, party, or fundraiser, or are looking for your next date night activity, Movies of Delray is the perfect choice. Come on down to Movies of Delray, located at 7421 West Atlantic Ave in Delray Beach, or visit us online at moviesofdelray.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
Happy Friday to you.
Zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Here we go. We got Slouch and Quacky behind us. That's from our animation crew right here at the Brooklyn Cafe. A lot of them are on vacation. We've had a lot of crew on vacation, alternating weeks. They alternate, but when they're out, we had like 3 or 4 of them out at a time. So
That's because school's coming. And the ones that don't go to school,
Or on
yeah, no,
vacation?
man, they just go on
everyone's
vacation.
just going, everyone goes on vacation, but you and me is all I can tell you.
I'm going on vacation.
Okay. The 2 ladies next to us actually both just got back from vacation as well. We've got Elise Roberts. She is here, Girls Night South Florida in the house, and Petty Gems is joining us. And Eileen Lemelman, it all starts with you. So they've been on vacation. They've been kind of hanging out with family,
You were in New York,
friends.
right?
No, she was in Portugal.
Oh. I went to Portugal once. Talking to your microphone. I went to Portugal one time because they had this fight about who has the better wine, the
Katie.
Spanish or the Portuguese. Did you go in
That
that
way.
corridor?
I wouldn't know about
Go
which
that way.
one's the better wine.
Come
But
around.
that's this whole thing: food, wine, everything, and who makes it better.
I think the friendlier
light.
people are in Portugal. They're
I
very
agree.
friendly,
I agree.
very nice.
Did you
kind.
go to Did you go to France and?
No, I've done the other trips on another trip, but this was just Lisbon,
plug is on
Portugal,
the
and the
table.
surrounding
The plug is on the
areas, and
table.
then some things happened and we didn't really get around. So
Ah,
Portugal's like New York. It's busy, it's
Very
crowded,
busy.
not real clean.
I would
so.
think it would be very.
not clean.
I didn't think it would be that.
I think the nightlife, it started like in the evening at 10:30, everyone came alive. Well, I'm going the other direction at that point.
It's very different in South Florida, right? We're getting ready to go to sleep at 10:30, and everyone else is ready to go out and party.
Well,
Well,
it's-
welcome back.
it's
Thank
no-
you.
I still can't get used to that. In New York, I used to take a nap, wake up midnight. We went out. I mean,
right. That's
here,
called youth.
no.
We all did that.
I
Right,
will
we all
still
did
do it
that.
now.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
used to
thinking.
wake up at midnight.
The
I
problem
know,
is-
I know, me too.
I get out of
Come in
work.
and say, "Don't mind me. I'm just coming in to change."
I
Then
get
do
out
that
of
one
work
on
at 8 o'clock and I gotta run somewhere to find something to eat because everything closes at 7:30 or 7. And you say early bird. They're not early bird, they're closing. You gotta go.
That's when you just skip dinner and go home.
No, I skip dinner. You gotta find a place. But in Miami, when I worked down there, party started 1
Well,
o'clock in the
Miami
morning,
party
baby.
starts late.
1 o'clock is when it started. I didn't get home to go to work. I showered in the store and whoop.
Whoop.
But I can't get to 7 o'clock and go to bed there. I can't do this.
You and I are still here at 7 o'clock.
I was up at 3:30 last night. Ask me why.
We didn't leave here till 9.
I was up at 3:30. I slept from 10, Met game finish, 3, up. I've been up since 3.
Oh my gosh. There you have it.
I gotta go back to New York or
Ali-
Portugal.
And so Elise just got back from Portugal. Eileen just got back from hanging out with her family.
In Austin, Texas.
Oh, nice.
Hot Austin, Texas.
105 degrees, I
Oh
think
my
is
God,
their
it was
high.
so hot. And you know what cracks me up? They say, but it's a dry heat.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah. In other words, we're in an oven rather than the steam
microwave.
room.
You're in a microwave rather than the steam room.
You're not in the sauna,
I've
right?
never
You're in
seen
an oven.
anything
There
like
you have
that.
it.
It's hot. I gotta tell you, it's hot here. And what my co-star here does is she waits until 92 hits at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and that fan, the fan of death, I call it, because all that heat up there now will come down. So we gotta shut it off. You did it yesterday, and it was still hot in here. My God, there is no avoiding this.
Is there any AC in here?
We're getting a new AC next week.
Actually,
though.
I'm gonna put an ice cube
I
underneath you.
think that answer was actually no. We're getting AC.
No, there is. Look up. It is. But
course
the
there's an
AC
AC in
unit
here,
was really
wise guy.
designed originally for those 3 rooms, and this was a warehouse. And when we built it out, they put duct work in, but it's not really insulated. So our landlord, we are getting a new AC next week, thankfully, to actually AC this room. 'cause
The
he sees what
iguanas
we're
take
going through.
sun on the roof. Believe it or not, we got a whole kingdom of iguanas.
Because those were offices and this was a warehouse. And we converted it during COVID. And we have AC. It just doesn't all get vented in here. But we're getting through it.
We're gonna put some ice cubes underneath you. And when you have women that go through that whole change thing,
I just learned
2
about
ice cubes.
This, I just learned about this new thing that used to be in Florida. They used to call them swamp coolers, and they were like ice that they put in the ceiling with like blowing air, and that's how they used before air conditioning. That's how they used to cool down the houses.
They actually make things like that, and I looked into it, but I had a feeling if I added water to our equipment, we would not be working together anymore. See? So I knew. I was like, that's not going to work. A mister? Not going to
she wanted to get a fan with a mister on it. I said, really?
You know, they make these ACs, these portable ones, you can put water and ice blocks in them, and then it blows. But again, that
I
would be
brought one of
moist.
those in. That doesn't work either. Too small. This is a big place.
It's a big place. It's a big warehouse.
We gotta take Eileen and put her up there with a fan. Like that.
And then our crew told us to get these big A fans, but those are as much as an AC.
A big A, $5,000 big A.
Wow.
And I
Big
looked
A
at it,
fans.
and unless it's a jet, like a propeller for a jet.
Yes, I've
We're
seen
holding
those.
on because.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
the
back
cameras
there?
will be out the windows and in the yeah,
For
exactly. all over the place.
$5,000, what the hell? What kind of fan is this? It's a fan with blades for $5,000.
What do they do in Texas? My son's sending me pictures. They're actually doing their wedding cake tasting
You
at
know
the
what?
moment.
You tell your son. There's a whole lot of Florida. He's gonna go to 200 degrees in Texas
Where
to
they
get
are.
married.
Yep.
Okay,
Well, it'll be in March,
I'm bringing the attorney, I'm bringing the rabbi and the priest, because there's going to be a lot of.
It's going to be in March. A whole lot of. I haven't planned a wedding in a long time, so.
March what?
26th.
Okay, the week before March 26th, we are not doing the show.
Why?
We're shutting everything down. Why? Because you are going to be close to impossible.
I'm not planning the wedding. Her lovely mother and father are
I
doing the
never
wedding.
met a mother-in-law or a mother involved in their kid's wedding that was not involved. 60 years on this planet, I ain't never seen it. Been married twice, 3 times, sometimes. It depends on how you look at it. Never seen a woman not be involved, and you're gonna be a mess.
Me?
Yep. Mark my words.
That'd be good.
You'll keep the book. So when she's crazy and I run out of here, you'll know why. This
I'll
is
be
what's
all good.
happening, by the way.
Remember what he said on August 5th?
It all starts with you, and she's back. So welcome, but you had a great time?
We had a great time. I mean, it was, I wouldn't call it a vacation as much as a visit. Because we were with the family and we were with the grandkids, and they are just so delicious and
All in
adorable.
the same house?
Yeah, we rented a huge Airbnb,
Ugh.
and it was so fun. It had game rooms, it had a pool and a smoker and a barbecue. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But, all day I'm, chopping and serving and sweeping and
You're back
All
into
day?
mom mode.
I'm back into mom
You're back
mode.
into mom mode when you get out of it
But
for so long.
you should have told him, listen, I'm on radio, I'm on TV, I'm a superstar. You get served. You don't have to serve.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That does
Wow.
not ever
Always a
happen.
mom.
Oh, it happens in my house.
Always a mommy.
I go to my son's house and says, but I'm the king. Because without me, there'll be you.
It does not. When you're the mom and your grandkids are around, you go back into mom mode. It doesn't mean if you're a millionaire, billionaire, you are back into being a mom.
Yes.
And no matter what you do outside of the house gets put to the side. You're back
I
home.
don't know why that's happening.
But the most delicious part of it was every morning the little grandkids would come in to our bedroom, just swing the door open, and they call us Ma'am and Papa. So it's like, and we're just one word, Ma'am Papa, Ma'am Papa.
So cute.
And that was so cute. I loved it.
That's
that was
so
worth
nice.
everything.
It's funny because we had someone in yesterday and she was visiting family up in New Jersey, and I said, how was your vacation? She said exactly what you said. Oh, no vacation. We were there, I was babysitting, I was watching the nieces and nephews, I was doing this, and it was great to see family. She said, but now I'm going to Italy for 2 weeks. She said, because
Now
it was
she's
not
going on vacation.
Now she's going on vacation because that was not a vacation.
Not me. My son says, do you want to watch the kids? I says, if you bring them to my house, you can, because then you got to pick them up. There's a different urgency. When you go to their house and they say they're going to be home by 9, and you're like this already, and you say it's 10 o'clock, where are they? Ain't doing it.
When the kids come over,
No, he doesn't bring them over because he already knows my game. I says, make sure you're here to pick up your kids because they have to go to sleep. They have all these registers. I mean, listen, I take my grandkids. If I were to take them, they come back at 1 o'clock in the morning until they're exhausted. Because if you think I'm going to go through all of that,
I don't think you could keep up with Brecken.
nobody can.
So I think Brecken would put you to sleep.
He runs through walls. I never met a child that runs through walls. And then
He
he
would-
goes, let's keep going.
He's going to go, Pop-Up's asleep, and he's running around. It's going to be one of those cartoons. And then there'll be, Joey will be there, and then Rowan will be, Pop-Up, it's okay. And Brecken's going like Tasmanian devil.
One day I'm going to have all 3 of them here. So that
I like
Eileen
Scandal.
can show me that motherhood thing. Ain't no motherhood thing.
Show me the
Get out of here, kid. Move on.
But Eileen, you had a great show today. Welcome back in person. Your shows while you were away were amazing.
Thank you.
You did a lot on domestic violence today.
Yes, it was all about domestic violence, and it was so interesting because a lot of people think, well, I'm not in a domestic violent relationship, thinking that it's only about getting beaten up physically, but there's
a whole spectrum of, what it means to be in a domestic violent relationship, an abusive relationship, really. And so, I'm hoping that the show educated and also gave some hope to women who think that they have to endure such a very intolerable situation, that they have to endure it. So I hope that it was inspirational, and we also offered a lot of resources for women to go and get help. We have local resources, we have national resources that people can go and get the help that they need to make the change in their life.
It seems like there has to be a sliding scale on what you can endure, emotional versus physical, all combined, because there's a lot of emotional abuse that people don't realize, both men and women going both ways, that it's emotional abuse when they're gaslighting you, telling you you're not worthy, nothing you do is right. You get an attitude every time you say something from the other. It's always like, wow, or something derogatory. That is considered emotional abuse.
Yes, and also even like small little things like, you must call me. I don't want you to go here. You can't see this one. You can't see that one. It's all about power and control. And a lot of times women don't have the self-esteem, and they feel like they're being bad if they don't obey what their partner is saying. And, and then of course we get into the whole cycle of, tension builds, then you get, abused, then there's the gift giving to make sort of like to ease the guilt, and then there's a very short period of the honeymoon period, and then the abuse cycle starts all over again.
Right, I'll never do it again, honey. Here's a beautiful something.
Yes.
And then they do it again. And
But
what's this cycle?
isn't there a label where people who are held captive by somebody and they fall in love with them, and you can even the guy who captures the guy who captures the woman, he can't even throw her out because she doesn't want to leave his side. There's a name for that. There's a name for that.
Fear.
No, it's not. There's a name.
There is a name when
There
you're
is
in
a
love with your
codependency.
captor.
You're in love with your captor.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
name.
you mean yeah, I know what it'll come to me.
And sometimes when I was in auxiliary, they used to bring us in on domestic to take care of the hallways.
Stockholm syndrome.
That's it. That's where I learned it from.
Good.
And when I was in auxiliary, they used to keep us in the stairwell so that when they went into the apartments to break this thing up, because these guys were huge.
Well, what ends up happening is that, you get convinced that you can't exist on the outside without me. And so, they're tethered to the dependency. They're tethered to the fear. They're tethered to, feeling like they're not enough to go out on the outside. And it has to do with really, low self-esteem and no confidence. And then, of course, what we talked about on the show also is this adrenaline rush of
Right.
always wondering when the abuse is going to come. That keeps your, system always the vigilant, hyper vigilant. And that's an adrenaline rush, actually, and some people exist on that.
It's like, and you're walking on eggshells all the time.
I was the only Latino at the 3-4, so I had to interpret because a lot of the cases were minority Latinos. So I would say, so the woman, she looked like she got beat up by Rocky Balboa. The woman would attack the cops, not to take the guy away.
Yes.
And then they used to say to me, what is wrong with it? But this happened over and over. So they stay in the situation. They don't want to press charges. They're afraid of whatever. I mean, we had a fantastic conversation afterwards about pro athletes who get away with this stuff. Not no more, but they used to, especially if you were a high maintenance athlete. Like the guy in the elevator from the Ravens that punched that woman, knocked her out, dragged her out of the elevator. And then she came back to say, no, we just had a squabble. That's normal. Because he lost his contract. He's no longer an NFLer. They threw him out of the league for that. So the problem sometimes stems also from fear.
And then there's the financial side.
And there's the financial side.
The financial side. But, we're talking also about the perpetrator and the survivor or the victim. And, if we bring it down to the level of bullying, a bully can't bully unless a victim allows it. And that's what happens here. It's like you get caught up in, you know, being really defensive and just trying to survive.
Yeah.
And forgetting that you have a voice.
It's a tough situation on a lot of different levels, because then you get the ones that don't believe in doing that stuff, and they get caught in the mix as well, because you meet somebody who's been through that whole thing, and they sort of, you know, they're very hesitant, and they sort of look at you a different way. I mean, we know a lot of people in doing what we do that come from different forms of life, and a lot of them you can see it, the abuse that they've taken. And I tell Dawn I can't even approach them, because if I do, right away, there's this lack of trust factor that goes on.
Yes.
But it's true. It was a great show,
Thank
and it was a
you.
great after show. And she said she wants to come back and do part 2 on this stuff.
Yes.
And me and Johnny were sitting there because we wanted to ask questions. And again, here it is. Here I'm a guy, and I don't know how to approach the question, because I don't want to sound like I'm defending the athlete, but these things are what's going on today. So I didn't know how she was going to take it, but she said, "Oh, you should have asked." So there'll
Yeah,
be a
you
part 2
should
to
have
that.
asked. And also, you know, we're talking about how people are socialized in, you know, in a family, in society. And if you're taught that this is the way you deal with your emotions, and you don't have any other tools to deal with your anger, your frustration, you think it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know it's not okay, but you don't know what else to do. Like, you know you shouldn't be treated a certain way, man or woman, but you don't know how you're supposed to be treated, because if this is what you saw, right, it's the cycle. If this is what you grew up with, then this is all you know as a relationship. Even though it's unhealthy, you think, is there really such a thing as something else?
Exactly.
But you
And you don't
should know, because you don't like it.
But you don't realize there's actually something else. Because even if you see a beautiful, happy couple out, doesn't mean they're happy once they go
That's
home.
right.
What,
We don't
you
know
never
what
know what
happens
goes on behind closed doors, right? You never know. So you may not even realize there's such a thing as a happy, healthy, loving relationship. In your mind, you may think that this is what everybody's going through.
Now, do you think that what's going on around us with COVID and everything else, monkeypox, all of a sudden
Everyone's on
monkeypox?
an emotional high.
Everybody's an emotional
yeah.
high. Do you think that has any contributing factor to people, men and women, changing?
Absolutely.
So all of a sudden, we've been cooped up with that lady for, I don't know, 2.5 years, and time to get away. It's time to move on, because you've been stuck in this room with this woman and kids and dogs and birds and everything else.
The finances are tight. You can't afford food. People are working 2 jobs. Kids have now been home for summer, and you're working. You got to find people to help with the kids.
I want to cave on the beach.
And it's a high level of stress.
Very
Huge.
much so.
I want to hide in a beach somewhere. Because
But
I'm Italian.
one of the things that I brought to the show also is to really know that there are resources out there to
Yeah,
help.
but will they use them? Will they overcome the fear? Now, we should do a guacamole
Your
party.
guacamole was delicious.
I'm just plugging her guacamole. Yeah, I mean, party
Made
makes
that
no
in like
difference.
5 minutes.
Have you
segue,
tried it?
Fred.
That.
Huh?
Good segue.
Had
Yeah.
you? The guacamole party. Oh my God.
I'm glad
You
you
should
liked
put
it.
that in a package and sell it. It's
Thank
unbelievable.
you. Oh, I'm so glad you
I'm
liked
gonna
it.
try some of the things that she put ingredients in there, because my guacamole don't taste like that.
Amazing, right?
Amazing. I ate half of it,
It's really good, though.
and it's calmed me down. I found out what I have to do now.
You need to eat more.
No, have guacamole.
Do you have breakfast?
No, I had guacamole.
Well, don't forget, avocado has not only healthy fats, but it has magnesium and potassium in there. Magnesium is really a natural way to regulate your nervous system.
There has to be a right amount, because I take this purple pill that an elephant would swallow, and it's too much magnesium.
Maybe you're taking the wrong magnesium.
Yeah.
Who gave you that purple pill?
I went and took it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You,
That's okay. I learned.
you not learn.
You know what pill I'm supposed to take?
Yes,
No.
you call Merlin and you go, Merlin, I need the right magnesium.
Anyway, the guacamole.
Because he knows I'm right.
I got no answer for that. You're right. I should call. But that guac, we should have a guac party.
A guac party. Okay, let's
Johnny
have a
play the
guac
piano.
throwdown.
You know guacamole songs, right? I do. He has a guacamole song up his sleeve.
I love it.
I
Where
love
were
that.
you today on my show while I was making it? You could have
Well,
been.
we're talking. We're collaborating. Is that a word?
Always. But before we go to commercial break, what are you hoping people do if they are in a domestic abusive relationship? If you know if somebody is, what should they do?
Well, of course, what I want them to do is to get the help that they need. So, you know, I posted some resources. You can go on my Facebook page. It all starts with you. There's a national domestic violence hotline. There's locally, we have the Falk Center for Counseling, which will accept all levels of income. They will never turn you away. We have in Broward County, there was, I forget what it's called, but it's for women in distress. And so, yeah, get the help. And sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of also just letting one person know that you're struggling. So maybe you have a trusted friend, maybe you have a clergy person that you trust. Maybe you have a therapist. Just let someone know so that you're not alone and you can get the help that you need. And I want to just say that it's never too late, no matter how old you are, it's never too late to get out of a really unhealthy, abusive relationship and find happiness and health and joy and respect for yourself. It's never too late.
Check it out. I'm going to send you the resource page that we put together so you can post that separately.
Okay,
as
good.
well. I'm going to send that over. We're going to take a commercial break. Johnny, you want to take us out to break?
Sure.
The music of Johnny Melnick. When we come back, we're going to talk to Johnny and talk to Elise Roberts. Save the date, November 10th. Girls Night, South Florida,
I see
right here
feet
in
on the
Boca
table.
Raton. Feet. Hetty
Feet on the
Jam.
table. I
You
see
love
feet.
feet. You must think these are very, very
Johnny,
sexy.
take us out to commercial, baby.
All the them in Times Square. Who knows what you'll find there? All the trouble it can be done. 42nd Street. 42nd Street. Broadway leads to Times Square. Who knows what you'll find there? All the trouble you can be done. 42nd Street. 42nd Street.
Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky has a wide range of art, from abstracts to mosaic tapestries, and she paints on different surfaces, such as reverse painting on glass, tables, wall hangings, and sculptures. Her work can be ordered online at amyreshevsky.com, or you can come in and see it in real time at the Brooklyn Cafe Art Gallery. She also does commission work, so if you have an idea in mind, she can make it a reality. She invites you to reach out to her at Facebook or at email at amyreshevsky@gmail.com. That's amyreshevsky@gmail.com. Have an artful day.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Meet Jay Harmon, one of the many artists held in the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery. Jay specializes in various different art styles, but his medium to work with is colored pencils. His unique style comes from being self-taught and years of practice. Jay pulls his inspiration from many outlets like people, television, celebrities, and many more. With multiple original pieces, Jay's art graces the gallery with over 40 plus works for viewing and for purchase. His many years of being an artist has given him a chance to partner with the Derwent brand, giving him the opportunity to try many different work styles and further his craft. Feel free to come on down and visit the studio to view his work, or if you're interested in your own J. Harmon original, he's open to commissions on his website, coloredpencilartist.com, or catch his show, The Colored Pencil Artist, on Amp Media Productions on YouTube and Facebook. See you soon.
Hey travelers, everybody wants cheap airfares, but where can you find them? You call Smart Fares. Our prices are direct from the airlines and they're so low they're not published anywhere. Smart Fares specializes in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rentals, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, Smart Fares can help you get there cheaply and with the best price guarantee. If you want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call us right now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these low rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the lowest rates available, so don't wait. Call Smart Fares right now for the best price guaranteed. Save up to 50% off business and first class. We've got great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 855-828-0198. That's 855-828-0198. 855-828-0198.
Artist Rosie Sherman paints her passions to share with everyone. Expressing herself through bold and vibrant colors, her suggestion and style are always in flux. Inspired by travels, nature, romance, and the human spirit, Rosie makes sure her depiction of women are strong and proud. Her landscapes illustrate the changing seasons in the diverse world that we live in. To find her artwork in the multiple medias you can purchase, visit rosiesherman.pixels.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
It's a little bit of heaven when you talk to me.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You do. And we're back.
She's walking her fish.
She's walking the fish. That was Johnny. Now, Johnny, that's your original song that we just played. Very nice. A little bit of heaven. I want to put it on the morning show.
Johnny
Now,
Melnick.
Monday, Johnny, it is a special day on Monday. You ladies know what's happening on Monday? Oh, really? I know something you don't know? Oh, Johnny, on Monday is?
The lion. I know something you don't know. What is it? The Lionsgate. It's the most powerful day of manifestation in the entire year.
So
August 8th.
everything that we put in on Monday is supposed to manifest into a mushroom. One gate closes, another gate opens. So I want to put your song on the
Lionsgate.
on Monday in the morning show because we have some prizes. We're going to be changing up the morning show a little bit with some guest surprises and things of that nature.
Okay.
We have our numerologist.
But tell us about, I know you got to get out of here, so tell us about that song and what you've been up to.
Oh, I've been, well, I just came back from the Great Lakes. I was in the Great Lakes since April. I haven't seen you guys in a while, and that's why. Working on American Queen voyages.
Well, now you're on a bigger ship.
No, it's actually smaller ships. We're going in reverse. The smaller ship experience is fantastic. If anybody's thinking of going on vacations, we have the Mammoth cruise lines and things like that. But I find that the smaller ships have a completely different experience and more satisfying as far as I can see.
Nice.
Get
so
to
you're
know
on the Great
people.
Lakes?
What's that?
You're on the Great Lakes on the ship?
On the Great Lakes. I'd never been up there.
Wow.
And the call came in. I said, why not? Let me go see. So through the St. Lawrence Seaway, Quebec, Montreal, Toronto.
How amazing.
Yeah, all 5 Great Lakes.
How many months were you out there?
I was out there. I started April 12th.
This whole time? That's incredible.
Yeah, it was great.
One ship or you would alternate ships?
I was on 2 ships. We were transferred to 1 ship, but they were sister ships, so they were both the same.
When do you go back out?
I don't know yet. I'm actually have a lot of work to do here, so if the call comes, and we'll see.
I want to go.
Yeah, that's good. Let's go do it.
That's why Monday is important.
It's relaxing. It's a nice trip, really. Though, and here's the thing. All the water problems we have, folks, the water is in the Great Lakes. The fresh water, we could clear up the entire desert in Arizona. We have the water. We have to run a hose from the Great
We just
Lakes
gotta
to
get it there.
the Colorado River somehow.
I'm glad
and
you
help
said
ourselves.
that. Because I always ask why we can't build a pipeline of water from the Great Lakes to California. I mean, we do Alaska to Texas, right, with oil. Why can't we do water in that direction?
We're going to be working on it.
I'm going with you. Oh, man, that must be fun. That's the greatest job in the world, right? Down the lakes, and he's playing, doing
Yeah.
his thing.
It hasn't been the toughest life, Fred. It hasn't been the
I
toughest
envy you.
life.
I envy you. I envy you.
We're doing all right.
And what are you doing down here?
I'm back at Mezzaluna, Bistro Mezzaluna on Saturday night, the next 2 Saturdays. It's in 17th Street, Causeway, 7 to 10 tomorrow night.
Nice.
Yeah, looking forward
Bistro
to
Mezzaluna.
seeing my
17th
friends. Yeah.
Street Causeway.
If you haven't been there, it's a lovely restaurant.
been.
It's
Great
a great
food.
restaurant.
Maybe I pop over before I go to the movies.
All right, we're going to be there.
Yeah, what time are you there?
7 to 10, 7 to 10:30.
Very nice.
Playing all the songs you never wanted to hear again. It's great.
Can I lay on the piano when you do that?
You can do that, Fred.
Awesome.
You
Thank
can do
you so
that.
much for joining us. As always, it's a pleasure kicking off our Fridays. We've missed some music here on Friday,
Well,
so
we got
it's
to
been
talk.
nice.
We got his number and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna
talk about
Jeffrey.
Thursday and all that. We got to
Great.
put this together because
We'll do it.
we're gonna have some fun with this.
Johnny, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Have
having
a
me.
wonderful weekend. It's
Nice
been
seeing
our pleasure.
everybody.
And
Thank
take
you,
care of
guys.
your wrist.
Thank you.
You're
Let's
ready
go
to
the
talk
ladies.
Girls Night South Florida?
I've been meaning to ask you about that event because, Joey Nash started her show. Second show she did already. Did you know that? And the first show to the second show was an amazing transformation because she jumped tremendously and she has that spirit life and everything
Did you
else
give that
going.
to Johnny?
Johnny, take one of these because you got to register. Give him one. You
Okay.
got one?
Awesome. Thank
Register
you so much.
today, buddy.
Have a great weekend. Thank you. Thank you, Haley.
And what I like about with Joy is that it's affected her. It's moved her in the right direction. I am dying to meet the women. Not that I'm going to the event, but to meet them as business people, because we met her and she's changed. This one changed. I mean, we had about 8 of them in here last night, including JC, and it's changed people.
Being on camera?
Yeah, everything about them, everything going forward. So I'm just looking forward to what you're going to be putting together in November, right?
Yes.
I'm dying to meet these business ladies. I think it's fantastic.
You've got quite a few of them scheduled to come in?
We'll talk about that.
Okay. Okay.
Well, there was a little confusion on that, but we're going to have maybe 15, maybe more.
Yeah.
She's also going to reach out and bring them on different segments and different things by going out to talk to them on the outside.
Nice.
Because it's nice to be able to see what it is you do. And here is great. Like, nobody would know that this is one of the most famous doctors in Florida. And if you go to her place, you'll see it looks like a famous doctor's place. So the strategy is to bring them in, talk to them, and then maybe do something a little bit more at their place. But I am floored with the amount of talent and the way people talk and everything's changed. Joy never used to stay. She used to always run out. And little by little, she's staying a little bit longer. You notice? And then she goes. But she's feeling more
I think it's
confident.
hard to leave.
It is. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'll be here tonight until, I don't know, 7:30.
Don't believe that.
Oh, stay there.
But and when is the event again?
Girls Night South Florida is November 10th, and registration will open for our guests on September 15th. And
It's
there's
a free
only
event, right?
room for 250 guests. And again, it's at no cost. They will register, and their only obligation is to spend their money with our vendors who also don't pay us. So we have 27 women who own a business who are setting up what they do and what they have, either a product they made or a product they sell, or it really has to be a product, not a service, but there's a little bit of service because there's some things that are very unique. So yeah, we're inviting all of you to register September 15th to try to grab a spot.
Is
It'll
there
be an
any
event
left?
you won't want to miss.
Is there any left?
It hasn't opened yet. It doesn't open until September 15th.
What time is it open? Because we were going to say, okay, what time? Because we're going to have the finger on the button.
Probably midnight, the night before. I don't know.
Yeah,
However, Eventbrite does when we turn it on that day, probably the first thing in the morning, September 15th. And we'll be doing a little bit of promotion. We have some print ads going out, a little bit of TV, a little bit of radio, some things that are going to help us promote. So we're getting some press releases out next month. So if you know anyone that still is available that wants to sponsor our event, they can reach us. It's
And they gotta be a woman.
girlsnightsouthflorida.com.
It's funny because I was talking to Movies of Del Rey yesterday, and I told her about this event, and she was here, and she wants to hear more. So the idea they had for How to Treat a Woman, what's that?
How to Please a Woman?
That one, How to Please a Woman, where they put guys in my face. I don't understand that. No, men can't go, but certain guys could.
Girls' Night kind of says it all. No men allowed. Sorry.
How to Please a Woman was also, I guess, men allowed?
No.
Probably need a man for that part.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
No.
There
Some
were-
of that part.
Well,
They had some dancers,
they
but
got
that was it.
naked
True, some of that
dancers.
part.
That was
Not
it.
naked.
yeah.
They were burlesque. What do you call those guys? They were walking around with. barely
I
anything
wasn't
on.
there. I don't know.
Chippendale?
Oh.
There were 2 of them. And when I walked into the movie theater, she was running around with the phone saying, "Check this out."
But Elise also has a product. Can I get someone on the floor, please? I want to take camera 2 and ISO in on the foot. And we're going to play some
So
of the
we have a
videos that we
little
sent
commercial,
on,
too, yeah.
on Petty Gems. Can we get 2 on the feet, on the table,
foot.
please?
I don't think you're gonna have an angle.
On the
We're going to
table?
see if we can get those. And while we're working on that, Sam, can you play the overview on Petty Gems, please?
Thank you.
There's feet on the table.
fun, and you've got them set up over here. And I leave.
Wanted a pair, so now she has a pair, so thank you.
Now, how does it work? How does it stay on your foot?
So let me share a little bit about, first of all, Girls Night is something I've done for about 16 years.
16.
I have never, and I'm a jeweler by hobby. It's not something I sell. I make most of what I'm wearing and I don't sell it. It's just gifts. So for all these years that I've done the Girls Night, oh, and you're wearing a piece I made you, how about that? I've never had a table or a space at my own event because I didn't want to take away from the women I was trying to help. And this is all about other women. But this year, something happened last summer. I put on a piece that I wore, which is Petty Gems. I put it on my feet here in Florida after 11 years. I'd made them 11 years ago. It was like 2010 or 11. I put them on, I went out. Everywhere I went, I was stopped. So I would take them off and gift them. Oh, you can have it. So after about 8 times that it happened, I didn't have any left. And someone said something, and I had 1 pair left, and it was on my feet. And my husband says, I think you have something here. I said, I can't give them away. I don't have any more. And I'd already been looking, and the gem is double-sided, double-faceted, both sides, lays flat on the foot, no matter which side it lands on. And it was impossible to find the gem. So I actually have them produced now.
What kind of gem is it?
It's just a quartz gem with a color coating that's faceted on both sides. So, and down the road, we have ideas of doing some more precious gems, but right now these are very affordable for the everyday woman. But my point is that I never really sold my jewelry. But when my husband said, I think you have something here, look what's happening, I said, there's no way this is not already out there on the internet. There's no way. So I went out and looked, and I spent about a week sending out messages, Googling, just searching everywhere I could for the single-faceted gem on the foot. There was none. So I have a patent pending. We have a patent pending on Petty Gems. We have a website. You can purchase them. We have a special for the show tonight or today. And the special is, they're normally $29.99, but if you want to buy 2 pair, you can get them for $50 today if you put in Cafe 2022. So we use your show as just a special promotion to give them a discount. And again, it's still good tomorrow, probably for a few weeks, we'll leave it up.
Well, you have to make a
So it's
banner.
Cafe 2022. And when you go to our site, which is pettygems.com, it'll take you right to where you can purchase them. They come in this beautiful little sash. We've created a way to make it a gorgeous gift for a woman.
That is
And
cool.
they come in this sash, and there's 5 colors. Now, as you can see, if you zoom in here, I have a heel, so you can wear them with a stiletto, and that's the black one. And that's her name is Resilient. The black one has each one has a card, it has a meaning, it has a name, because we women are all these things. Graceful is the silver. And so we're graceful, we're resilient, we are courageous, that's the bronze. So they all have their own name and they come with this little card. So each one, when you buy them, you'll give them maybe to your girlfriends as gifts. So the packaging actually shows the actual gem on the foot. And then the back tells our story about what happened and how it started. Then it tells the color, and then inside is the card that you can keep in your wallet that talks about the color and what that means to you. And then this comes with just a lot of different marketing that we've done on Petty Gems. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then the back side again has our story. So we just want to make them available to everyone, keep them affordable. I have been offered to put them in a lot of stores. However, it does change the cost to do that. And so we were just selling them on our website at this point. We do have our patent pending, and so thank you for supporting Girls Night. And this is my first year to actually have a space at my own event. I've never done that, and we have plenty of room now because the event is moved to a large facility, and it used to be in my home.
And it's going to be where? Pavilion Grill?
Pavilion Grill here in Boca on November 10th from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. We have a live fashion show. It is more than just a fashion show. If you're aware, if anyone out there knows who Kim Belufe is, Belufe Boutique is located in like 3 or 4 different locations in South Florida. She has Delray Beach. She has Boca. I think she has one in Lauderdale. And that she's doing her live show, and she'll be doing a fashion show. Our hors d'oeuvres are served butler style, so they're being served on a silver tray. This is a first-class event, and when you come to this event, you'll know that you're being treated well. You're there to support other women, and we're going to support you for doing that, so we appreciate it. And every woman, and I can't believe I didn't bring the bag, it might be right out there in that hallway. Is there a white bag on the top of that big thing?
I think so.
Every woman that attends, the first 100 women to come in the door are actually going to receive the Girls' Night South Florida bag. I don't know if I
don't
actually.
see a bag. She's got boxes.
No, is that it? No, maybe
No
not.
bag.
Oh well, I forgot to bring the bag. But if you go to our website, you can look under the sponsors and you can see the bag. It's a beautiful vegan, big giant tote bag that they.
Swag bag, right?
Yeah, it's a swag bag, but it's more than that. It's beautiful. It's first class. It's got tassels. It's got long straps. It's got a pocket on the inside, a snap. I mean, it's made really well, and we wanted it to be first class. So the first 100 women in the door actually receive the bag, and it'll be filled with lots of free goodies. So we have some platinum sponsors, which is Pavilion Grill, my company, Secure Today Financial, which is my business. We have a few other sponsors, Life Gains, which is a physician locally. He's a homeopathic MD right here in Boca. He's one of our platinum sponsors. He's got an amazing office. They do some amazing things for your health, and it's all about anti-aging. It's all about anti-aging and the natural way to accomplish that. And so Dr. Gaines is a friend, and he's joined us to sponsor the event. He also has a female partner. They're all going to be there at the event. So if someone is a platinum sponsor, they actually have the large, oversized round table in the middle. We have a couple of those left. Otherwise, the vendors are full for this year. But if you're interested and you have a product you think a girl would want, please go to our website and register for 2023. And if you'd like to sponsor the event, please go to our sponsor page and reach out to us, and then we'll give you a call and see where you might fit. Whether it's putting something in the bag, or it's actually being a platinum sponsor with all of the extra promotion that comes with that. So we really appreciate all the support we can get. This is our first year in South Florida, and I'm real excited to bring the event to South Florida.
And it's outside her house, outside.
It's not in her house. So let's play, we have another video on how to put them on. Shall we play that?
Yeah.
All right, so when you get your Petty Gems, here is the instructional overview of how to wear them. It's very cool.
Here is how you put on your beautiful Petty Gems. First, you insert your foot, toes first, into the larger loop like so. Then, you will take the smaller loop and wrap it around your second toe. For smaller feet, loop over multiple toes. If it feels a little snug, give the larger loop a little stretch. They will fit perfect. And just like that, in 2 simple steps, you add a simply elegant focal point to every outfit.
It's nice, right?
I always told you, lead with the feet.
I say nothing. What do you mean lead
Always
with the feet?
lead with the feet.
What's that mean?
Because I always said that women that take care of their feet take care of themselves, because it's the furthest thing from the heart is your feet.
Oh.
And you guys made fun of me. And
Never.
this, Petty Gems,
They're nice though, right?
They're very cool. And it
Cafe
highlights-
2022 or Cafe 22?
Cafe 2022.
Cafe 2022.
It highlights your feet, it highlights your ankles, it highlights your walk. This, you know, when you add a little style.
Dresses up any shoe. Anything from a
Does.
flat little ballet slipper to a stiletto. So you can wear it with pretty much any shoe that shows this part of the foot.
That's kind of cool.
It's nice. And then I think we've got one more video to play.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
You know me, I'm like this impulse buyer. When I saw them the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, I love those. And she sent me a couple pairs, and Eileen, she already's wearing a pair.
I know. Well, I had seen it the first time you put it on, and I went, what is that? That is awesome.
Right?
And so as
That's
soon
what
as
happened to me when I put them on. Women would come across a restaurant. I'd be sitting with my husband, and I'd have my leg crossed so my foot was out just a little, and they'd come across the room pointing. And this happened more than once. And it was like, what is that? Where did you get that? And this was in the beginning. So I would just, if it's not offensive to you, I'd be happy to give them to you. Because, you know, they came right off my feet. But that's how it all started. So
I thought it was
starts
part of
just
the
a
shoe.
hobby that I give them away.
I thought it was part of the shoe.
Well,
'cause
a
you
lot
can't
of
see
people
the
think it is
string.
part of the shoe, but it does dress up any shoe.
It does. I got to tell you. For that wedding thing that you're going to, Missy Fu, don't they give a gift or
I wear
something?
them to the beach barefoot.
You do?
Yes.
they are good.
I've tested
bridal.
them. I wore them for 7 weeks and I didn't take them off. At the beach, in the shower, the soaps and the sand, just to see how they would hold up. They're beautiful.
And they didn't break?
They don't break. They don't chip. I mean,
That's
if you
freaking
banged them
amazing.
against something glass, maybe, because it's glass. But no, it was. They lasted
beautiful,
7
aren't they?
weeks of me not taking them off, just to test them before I put them on the market.
It's a good confidence builder.
And what's the website?
The website is pettygems.com.
And for more information on Girls Night South Florida,
is girlsnightsouthflorida.com.
So check it out, pettygems.com, Cafe 2022 for your discount, and girlsnightsouthflorida.com. See what's going on September 15th. Tickets are free, so more information to come.
The only obligation is that you spend your money with our vendors. That's all we ask.
Right into holiday season. Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to end our Friday segment. I think we've got Kenny Love in the house. We got to talk to your friend, see how she's doing over there.
Where's Kenny Love?
Just hanging out.
He's
Stay
around.
tuned. A quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
Call 800-651-4808.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got covered with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Call 877-281-0289.
Stephanie Jaffe is a world-renowned artist who creates one-of-a-kind pieces. Using a keen sense of color and composition, her vibrant collages and mosaics integrate eclectic elements such as vintage keepsakes and fine china with blown glass and fired clay to create whimsical arrangements. For more information about her work, come down to the Brooklyn Cafe TV studio or go to StephanieJaffeArt.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
You good?
Sure.
My foot's asleep. How do you sit there for so long?
I don't have your feet.
Maybe because I have a wrap around the bottom of my chair. It's like when I go in a spacecraft. I like buckle myself in, wrap my foot around the bottom of the chair.
You got soft feet, that's all.
Soft? I need to put on my petty gems is what I need to do.
Keep your massage
All right, so
your
we
foot.
need to say hi to Kathy, who is Elise's friend, who honestly, I think could be her sister. Do you live in the area?
I sure do. I came from up north, which is Indiana to me. I followed Elise down here, and here I am. Great friend to
So
have,
you were
great
Indiana?
person. Yes, a suburb of Indianapolis.
How long have you been down here?
It will be 2 years in October.
Split the camera.
So I like it. Other days I kind of struggle with it because I was born and raised in the suburb of Indy. But she's worth coming down for.
That's so nice. It's like having your sister here. Right?
That's the best thing.
Use your mic.
Oh, sorry.
She thinks she's going somewhere. So if you guys can give me a quad, that would be awesome. So you came here just to follow?
Follow my friend. She's great. Anybody that is a friend of Elise's is a great person. Also, she makes you that way. She makes you better. So she's just a really unique person with a lot of interest.
How long
Nobody would say that unless they were an awesome person, Kathy. Look at you.
How long have you all been friends for?
Probably, 10 years?
I think it's been about almost 13 now.
13?
Yeah.
I was a hairstylist in Indy, and we got started being friends when Elise would come in the salon that I worked in, and the rest is history.
And then you moved down here. Are you still a hairstylist?
Well, no, not really. I tried to work at a couple places, but the culture change
Florida's a little different,
was hard, and of course it's hard to build a clientele when you don't really know anybody. So no, I'm not a hairstylist anymore.
She does mine.
Yes.
I do. We do each other's.
Nice.
Right.
Well, welcome.
Well, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you. Hope you're enjoying it here.
Oh, I am. I've never witnessed anything like this before.
Neither have we, quite frankly. How did we even end up doing this? We created this out of what? A dream and a vision and a...
What are you gonna
How
mouse
you
in your
doing?
pocket again? No, not we. This
We?
was 7 years ago. I said this on the show the other day. I didn't think of anything like this. Not a drop. I had a different idea altogether.
You did?
I did, and this came about and felt kind of right, like the
Like the
foot
Petty
thing.
Gems?
Yeah. And it's just gone from there forward.
Someone came in yesterday on another show and she looked around and she went, wow, this is so different than that little room that I used to be in. She used to host a show with us. So here we are doing what we do, but we couldn't do what we do without our crew. That I can tell you, and I can't say it enough because they are, you see them, truly spectacular. Well, welcome to our home. Any friend of Elise's is a friend of ours.
That's true. Very good friend to have. Very kind, genuine, all of the above.
Amazing. And right next to you, you've got the man of love. You've got Kenny Love of the Florida Love Show. And there he is. Look, he like crosses planes.
Thank you. I got a rose.
It's like a spaceship going to Mars.
Thank you. So much love. Oh, I appreciate you saying that.
And Kenny's going to be doing his show momentarily.
Yes, your guests are actually here.
Yeah. So I had a miracle happen at Publix today. I gave out roses like I always do. And I gave it to this guy, and he gave me a hug. And I gave out my card, tell them what it is, Florida Love, Spreading Love. And he wrote me. He said, "You have no idea how you changed my life today."
Wow.
He said, "I'm about to be a dad today and no one knows." And he said that, "I just love you so much." And I called him. And we're now soul brothers. And he watched the news. He took that rose and he gave it, he said, "I gave it to an African-American woman with her kids," and she started crying. And I said, "I love you." And that's how love spreads. It's a miracle.
So nice. And who do you have on your show today?
So today I have Carol and Marty, the world-famous singers of It's Legacy Live. And we're going to be loving Carol's mom, Pearl. And it's really special because, I mean, they're special. And I have learned so much about love this week from Pearl and Carol. And I'm just excited to really love her mom.
Nice.
She passed in 2008, and we're going to do it in loving memory. And she is so special. She's so amazing.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah, so we're really excited to spread the love today.
And Marty and Carol are always so great. We met them, gosh, a couple months ago already.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to sing, and I guess he plays the harmonica, I think, as well.
Well, they're going to sing 2 songs
Okay.
to Carol's mom. It's all about Carol's mom. And so Love Songs, which is my group that's like 305,000, exploded this week out of nowhere. 5,000 people joined this week. Now it's over 310,000.
Wow.
Hundreds are joining a day. Honestly, this is what God does with love. He or she just spreads it. And it's exploding. And it just stopped for months. I think Facebook just stopped it. Now it's exploding.
They're resetting everybody's pages, so
Well,
we're gonna
all of a
reset them early
sudden,
today.
5,000 joined this week, thousands a day. And I'm telling you, I found 2 songs for the show from Love Songs that are just out of this world. So it's just incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So
A
when
lot of
God
good
spreads
stuff.
love, like God is love, like love fire. I mean, really. So I love you guys so much. Freddie Love and Dawn Love. You guys are such love. Freddie.
Oh, we love Freddie?
I mean, Freddie is pure love. He has the biggest heart in the world.
He's a Met fan. I let him say that all he wants. Met fan gets a bye.
But it's always great to have you. We love you, Kenny.
I
It's
love you,
all about
Dawn.
spreading love and elevating and bringing everything up and forward. So maybe, do you have cards that go with your roses? Do you give out Florida Love cards?
Yeah, I have cards right here.
Okay. So maybe we can add those to your swag bag.
That might be a really good idea. We have
Yeah, you should use your mic.
Stop talking to your mic.
Oh, sorry. We have the swag bag also has like a pretty sash that has all the coupons and things from restaurants. This might be something we can put in with all of the little coupons.
Kenny, you
and
know what way
spread
we
the
could get
love. We have
printed?
250 women for you to spread love to.
I'd love to.
He'll stand in front of the place and hand out roses. You don't know this guy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll hand out roses.
No men allowed.
Oh.
On the
you could
outside.
Sit on the outside while
On
they
the
weigh in.
outside, the
That's all.
parking lot.
You could be at the front door before they come in, and
Yeah,
That
that's
doesn't
it.
count.
No, that's it.
that's a great idea. He's
Yeah.
not in there.
I did that with a mom's luncheon for women who adopted kids from orphanages, and I gave it out. I wasn't there. I just gave it out to all of them, like hundreds of them.
We'll talk.
Yeah,
He
it
puts
was
a table with
amazing.
hundreds of flowers. I'm telling you, he'll do
Oh
it.
yeah, they'll all want a rose.
And I'm gonna have puppies right in front of him. I'm gonna be giving out puppies.
And a cat, maybe Casper.
Casper's gone.
Casper, you're going to donate Casper. If you want a cat, take a cat.
Get him shaved. Here you go.
It's going to be awesome. So thank you so much. We love you, Kenny. It's been a long time we've been doing this show.
Yeah, it's going on 2.5 years now, so like almost 130 shows, straight shows, and it's all because of both of you.
Incredible.
Love
Not
you
because
so
of
much,
us, it's
Dawn.
because
Love
of
you
you.
so much, Freddie. And you know, talking about the Mets spreading love,
That was a good game last night.
it sure was. You know, I don't miss a game, and
I went to eat last night at 9 o'clock because we finished late in here. And I had it on my phone, and everybody came around. And it was an exciting time. This is an exciting year. And I'm hoping to meet the Yankees in the World Series again, because it didn't end up too good for us the last time. But the Yankees cheated, so we'll leave that alone. They did cheat. But it's been fun. It's been an exciting year. Did you tell them what Monday is?
Monday is the Lionsgate. No, I did not.
Lionsgate on Monday.
It's actually July 28th through August 12th, but August 8th is this powerful day of manifestation. So set your clear intentions. I always say, give your intentions clearly, or God gives you what they interpret your intentions to be. So set them clearly.
If you want a rose with no thorns, make sure that's what you ask for, because you will get thousands and thousands of thorns on your roses. It's
Things
my
like
mother.
that.
My mother used to say that. She used to say you have to want clear. If you don't, it's going to get
Oh,
foggy.
she used to say that too?
Yeah, there's a rose in Puerto Rico that has hundreds of thorns on them. And I remember one day I picked them for her, and I said, "Do you like them?" She says, "No, you can't hold those. They're all thorny." And she says, "Be very clear with your intention." And that was the way I remembered it.
Always. Eileen, how long have you been doing your show? It's got to be almost a year.
Yeah, I think it's like 8 or 9 months now, right?
We got to check the date, because on your 1 year, we have to do something.
We have to do something, right?
I think maybe Janice should fly in.
Oh, that would be a great idea. So we have to look and see when
Let's
we
look and
started.
see, because it's got to be coming up on a year soon.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
get some singers in here.
Yeah, singers and Janice, and we'll make it a whole party.
Did you
a
see
whole
Lucky?
fiesta.
Did you see Lucky's birthday? They had the mariachis.
Oh, I didn't see that,
That
but
was
that
a
sounds
trip,
great.
man.
Yeah.
And JD Danner was here. I have to get you her
I
card
think I want
also.
klezmer.
So Eileen Love, I loved your show with Lindsay on it. It was incredible.
Oh,
I want you to know I
okay.
watched it. It was amazing.
Which
You're
Lindsay?
amazing. Lindsay Martinez.
Oh, Martinez.
Yeah,
Okay.
You had two Lindsays.
Yeah, I have two
Yeah,
Lindsays.
okay. I don't know. I mean, Lindsay's been on my show, but your show was incredible.
Oh, I'm
I
glad you
loved
liked it.
It was incredible. You're
Thank you.
incredible. You're just so full of love, and your show is exploding. I'm spreading love
Thank
all over the
you.
world. You're
Thanks,
amazing.
Kenny.
Yeah, you are such love. So I loved watching it. I really did.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Thank you all so much for joining us. And before we wrap up, we have to talk about the summer book club. We got to bring Frank in this week.
Yes.
Maybe Monday?
Maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, Monday.
Let's bring him in. We've got author Frank Ruffolo, and I think we've got a piece for this. So Sam, cue it up.
Are you going to do a women's book club?
We should actually.
We should.
The Brooklyn Cafe Show would like to invite you to join our summer reading club here at Ant Media Productions. For more information, visit www.frankaruffolo.com or Frank Ruffolo on Amazon.com.
Have it. Grab your summer book series, summer book, fireside chat. Meet the author. It's an unbelievable book. You talk about manifestation. I think we're going to have everyone here on Monday. I think we need him here on Monday also.
Another Monday.
Monday or Tuesday, but definitely
It's a
check
push.
this book out. Read it. It's about the Pope, the Mafia, some intertanglements, and it all comes from his archangel as he channels the messages.
1 of 15 books.
All right, so check this out. Amazon, you can visit frankruffolo.com, and I'm going to let you pronounce it.
Drizzoni della Rocchia.
That one.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
A destruction of something.
The destruction of the ruler, I think it is.
All right, and October 15th, 12 to 5, South Florida has talent, up to $20,000 in cash prizes. So go to tbttalent.com, tbttalent.com, register. Tickets are only $10. Proceeds of the tickets go back to different organizations and charitable foundations in our area. Local talent, they're taking 55 entries for that event, but submit your own entry. I believe there's a 5,000, a 10,000, and whatever adds up to 20, another 5, maybe 2 5s and a 10. So check that out. It is October 15th, and we're going to be there. It's at FAU Auditorium. So a lot of great stuff. Ready to
Good
wrap
stuff. Way
this
to
up?
start your weekend. Kenny Love is up next. And then we're going to watch some baseball tonight. It's going to be a great weekend. It's going to be nice.
It's raining now.
And let it rain. This is Florida. It rains and then it gets hot as
Summer
hell.
rain. School is back next week in Palm Beach County, which I cannot
think it's
even
2
believe.
weeks.
Palm Beach County goes back on the 10th, so I believe that's on Wednesday. So
Leave work for work early, because that means every bus, every kid, and every car is going to be on the road.
true that. Teachers are back. So to everyone, I hope you had an amazing summer vacation. We've been rocking and rolling all through summer, and we're here to bring you some back to school, some positive, powerful manifestations. New shows starting on Monday. We've got the Political Power Hour. We've got Call Me Zena on Mondays at 3. We've got the new Eagles show also.
Sports
What's
Eagles.
that called? I forgot what it's called.
The bird sings? No.
Birds.
Eagles
something.
soar. I don't know. It's a football show.
So that's coming out Monday at 11. So a lot of great things. Have an amazing weekend. Tune in 3 o'clock today. We've got the Florida Love Show with Kenny Love. And Eileen, thank you. It all starts with you. And we will see you Monday, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't
Bye
be
bye.
late.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.